Hello, hello. Welcome in. Good morning. Apologies for being late. I overslept. Last night I kind of had a struggle sleeping, but I'm okay. I woke up just fine. Good morning. Welcome in. As you can see, I'm wearing a new outfit. I did make this just for Tiny Bookshop because I actually realized I haven't played this in a while and I did feel a little nostalgic. I did want to get back into a little change of pace, a little something different. And also, I just kind of wanted to do something different. I do have a very, very busy week this week, and I have a very busy week next week. This week, I have not posted my schedule yet because I am hoping, praying, fingers crossed that Tomodachi Life will come in and I will be able to play Tomodachi Life. I will probably post the schedule, but it will be tentative, and if Tomodachi Life comes out, I will replace it. There will be a new schedule. Other than that, next week, I'm actually participating in something called the Ultimate Game Celebration Fest. It's a celebration on Steam that will be a lot of demos, a lot of releases. Very excited for that. I have, I think, 5 games that I've signed up to play, so I hope you guys are excited. I'm still debating whether or not I will add a stream or if I will not play Mystria for a week, which will definitely be different. But we shall see, we shall see. I'm still in the process of making and planning. I'm very excited though, lots of things to look forward to. If you guys haven't, remember to vote in the polls. Currently voting on the book club, the book for next book club poll. The Digimon poll is technically over. I can't end polls, but technically I do have the result because I've already made the outfit. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. I am hoping to play the Digimon game, a Digimon game this week. But like I said, it's gonna depend on Tomodachi Life, so we shall see. What else? I think we're just gonna get into it. There's more I could probably talk about, but I think it's better to just get... Oh, I will say that I decided to change my plans for the cover. Instead of making a short, I think I'm just gonna do a full cover, because I actually realized I recorded the whole song, so I might as well. Also, admittedly, trying to work in the... How do I say this? I think if I make the full song, it'll be easier for me to turn it into a short than for me to make multiple shorts. And that's just looking at my general flow. So far, I've been okay. I've been doing good with getting things done. So, looking forward to that. I already know how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be super simple. Still a cappella. But I hope you guys look forward to it. Alright. Let's go. It has been a while, but let's see. What is my objective? I have new stuff? Oh. I am unmuted. Good. I have... It says new. Where's the new stuff? Oh, I got these plants. Oh, I see. It's kind of nice. It seems very cool. Very cooling, because plants are great for these, for shade and things like that. A grove of ferns, a bunch. Let's see. I don't think I have any spots for it, so I'm not going to put anything, but we will try the ivy. Did I hear about these Switch 2 games on clearance? I did. I actually saw them before it was posted online. I was like, oh. It was pretty nice. I've seen them for a little bit cheaper actually, which is kind of crazy. I think it was my Costco. But I did see also the very terrible, I call them terrible people, who went bought them en masse. I'm like, no one's gonna get that. No. Ferns are so obnoxious, are they? I actually don't know. I've never had a fern. My family's always had a couple plants. I don't know their names. I know what they look like. I don't know their names. Yeah. My family is definitely a frequent Costco shopper. It's great. I will say the samples have gotten interesting though. We went from having, I guess, like combination samples where they'll mix a couple things in order to make something like, I don't know, yogurt granola and things like that, to just having like a whole cherry tomato as a sample. And I thought that was so funny. I mean, it's great. I'm sure some people like it, but watching some of the kids go up to the sample station and turning around because it's a vegetable, oh my goodness. Let's see. Should I can buy more used books. What are they gonna say? No? Oh, let's go. Alright. I only made 96 gold. Today is rainy. Today exam phase starts. I don't remember if I have an objective or not. Let's see. Right now we got all those. All those. So beach, mega marsh, university. You turn around to see a vegetable. I turn around if they're not... Nothing is done to them. If it's just like a vegetable, and the thing is, I've asked the Costco sample people, and they say that there's no need to wash them, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. They must wash them. We can go to the lighthouse. Go to the pioneers. I don't want to equip more safety items. Why do I have to keep giving them my money? Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday. I can go to the park. But I think it's better to go pay for theater necessities. So, let's go. I forgot which one is the theater. Is it the lighthouse? Or is it I think it's Castle Ruins. This is a good question. I don't remember where the theater is. The lighthouse. So, at the lighthouse, crime, drama, and of course classics. Crime. Drama. And classics. So we got 19, 18, 19. $20, $21, $21. And then one more for drama, because we got a double there. Of course, we need some of these. 4, 4, 4. I will have 2 kid books. 5, 6, 6, 6, and then 1, 2, 3. And then one more drama for the sake of it. I think that's it. To the lighthouse. My favorite sample I've gotten from Costco is probably yogurt. But I will say I recently got to try donuts at Costco, and I was like, oh, that actually made me not want to buy the donut. Hi, Anne. She came right away. Hey, it's Fern. Hurry inside. Let's go. Oh. I quite enjoy books that have happy endings. Reading more female-penned literature. What do you suggest? Importance of being earnest. Alison Bechdel. The Bechdel test. Oh my gosh. Nope. This is not a happy ending. I mean, kind of, but not really. Better than the movies could be fun. Oh, Yaongi True Beauty. That is not a... That is a happy ending. Mochi donuts. I've actually never had a good mochi donut. I've had them before, and my friend told me, she's like, no, this isn't considered a good donut. And she didn't mean it in a bad way, but she was more like recommending me places that I should try. And I was like, oh, I never got to try them before I left. But I always remembered that there are better mochi donuts out there. Someday I think it'd be fun to make it. But mochi donuts are one of those things where I think if you haven't tried it, it's a little tough. It's a little tough trying to recreate it. And the reason why she said it wasn't very good is because it wasn't chewy enough. Which, fair. It was more like a regular donut. Beloved. To your eternity. Oh. In this beautiful illustrated and tear-jerking manga, you're taking on an incredible journey of Fushi. With every new encounter, this immortal being learns about kindness, love, friendship, but also hardships in life. Tissues not included. Ooh, that sounds interesting. But let's try better than the movies. Let's go. National Pretzel Day. Happy National Pretzel Day. I would love a soft pretzel, but the places that sell soft pretzel near me are not the soft pretzel I want. Soft pretzels are one of those things where when I find a good soft pretzel place, I will get it every week. One of my favorite foods. It has to be just a plain salted soft pretzel though. The reason I don't like the one near me is because it's so salty. There is so much salt. I can feel my... How do I say this? Oh. Well, that's how you know I just woke up. But I can just feel the sodium accumulating. My cholesterol rising. But a good soft pretzel is buttery, it's soft, it's chewy, it brings you happiness with every bite. Wow, business is booming today. Holy smokes, it's been a while since I played, so I don't remember how this many people can fit in my tiny bookstore. Hey, can you believe we still haven't heard back about any potential concert venues? I mean, it's on the city council to pay better attention to the culture scene in town, isn't it? So why should we have to do all the work ourselves? Of course, some of the council members simply don't like the look of our band. But this isn't just for us, right? I heard there are some teens at the lighthouse who'd love to put on a theater performance. We'll see. Sometimes it seems like someone might need a little push. I've been reading a little too fast. You've never consumed a soft pretzel? You are missing out. I would highly recommend it. It's very good. Anything hot off the press? Looking for a travel guide? British boutique hotels is one of my all-time favorites. From quiet country retreats to a luxurious city stays, this pocket-sized guide is your key to Britain's best boutique hotels. A highly opinionated and indispensable companion for the discerning traveler. Gosh, do I have any travel guides? Solo traveling, there we go. Not that one. That's also not a travel guide. We have British boutique hotels. I think it'd be funny if I recommended that to him. I don't know if you want graveyards, but how about this? Woman travels solo. I'm so glad I had all those drama books. Apparently they're selling like hotcakes. Hey, I just had a meeting with our set designer. Yes, he happens to also be my older brother, but that doesn't mean the set pieces won't come at a cost. But he has offered me 2 possible concepts. We could get the necessary prop knives, plus a simple curtain he would set up as a backdrop for $49. That's a lot of $49. That's not very much for $49. Or if we don't want to look like amateurs, we can throw in some fake blood on top of the knife and build us 3 painted backdrops that could be changed between scenes, all for the low price of $99. What do you think? Fine, we'll go to high quality. See, I knew you had good taste. I'll go tell my brother to get started right away. I'm glad I waited till now when I have like an abundance of money in order to do this. Otherwise, that would have hurt early in the game. I did not find what I was looking for. I'm a big fantasy fanatic. I also want something epic. And also, I wouldn't mind something challenging myself to a really long read. Can you help me? I ran out of fantasy, didn't I? Alright. Gotta support small businesses. Gotta support local artisans, yes. Epic and something really long. This could honestly be good. The Enchanted Castle. They want fantasy. Little Mermaid. 75 pages. Cleopatra. Fantasy. A Doll's House. Hamlet. Poems. The Outsiders. God of Small Things. The Duke and I. Epic. Epic. When you say epic, it's a very specific kind of story. I learned that. It's not just a story being really cool. Beartown. Murder. Frozen River. Good morning. Welcome in. Excited that you guys are excited. The polls will be open for 2 weeks and then we will have all of May to read it. Let's see. An epic. Hold on. Dracula, Carmilla. I'm trying to remember how my teacher described an epic. But it basically needs to... Actually, I don't think I remember how. I know what an epic is. Trying to put it in words. Les Mis. Little Woman. Thumbelina. I don't have one I would consider an epic. You got both? I'm so glad. I think you will enjoy it. Both of them, I heard, are really great reads. I actually have a bunch more books I wanted to get, but I need to read mine before I buy any more. Ooh, I don't really know what would be a good epic. This is case closed? Oh my gosh. I love this. This is part of the reason why I came back, because I saw so many people posting and how they updated so many of the books, and case closed, I want to read the original manga. Isn't there some really long tapestry epic in the Louvre? I think there is, but I don't remember the name of it. That's the thing. Like, I know what constitutes an epic. I believe it needs to be set in... It needs to have... It's not action. It needs to be... I guess it's kind of like action. Like I said, I can't remember how. I just remember Beowulf is considered an epic. The Duke and I. Fantasy. Hamlet. Fun Home. Night Sky. True Beauty. Beartown. The Mousetrap. 0 Days. Dracula. I don't know. I'm just gonna recommend unconventional, but I can't wait to get lost in this world. Well, I'm glad you at least enjoyed it. That was really rough. I ran out of fantasy books. Is that what it's called, Cleo? Need your help choosing. I'm looking for a book about nature, and fact books are my usual go-tos. I'm a fan of books like The Sea Around Us, and yep, I already finished the last one. An incredible insight into the history of our oceans, their influence and power, but also their fragility. Written by American marine biologist and conservationist Rachel Carlson. Good on you, good taste. She wants something with nature. How did the whales get so big? Let's go. Woohoo! Our environment is so beautiful! Got lost in Romania instead. Well, at least they have... Wait, is it Romania? Because, oh, is Transylvania... I remember there was some discussion about, like, Transylvania and Romania. I can't remember what it was though. It's either Transylvania is set in Romania or Transylvania is set in a combination of European places. And Romania... I'm trying to remember. There was like a discussion about it. Shoot, it's not coming to me. Okay, so like, I like books that basically rip my heart out. I tend to read literary fiction and also tend to enjoy the classics. Let's go. Literary fiction. How about this one? Ah, shucks, I was looking for something more deep. The Little Mermaid, a story of... Alright, well, that did not work. I enjoyed the odd romance plot from time to time, and I could go for a tragic story. Also, historical settings appeal to me. A tragic story. Let's see. Tragic. Let's go with Les Mis. They said tragic. They said odd romance. They said historical setting. You should help me or whatever. Okay, so like, give me something tragic. Also, I tend to like fiction. Everyone wants tragedy. Why does everyone want to be sad? Everyone wants to be sad. I do not remember. Alright, tragic comedic play. Oh dang, I suppose we have different definitions of literary fiction. Is this not... My bad. Still a successful day though. Oh, something is happening. Looks like it's grown a little into a little seeding. Oh, this one! I was like, where am I looking at? How cute! Making sure I'm not muted. Oh, something's happening. Again? Whoa, your plant has grown quite a bit. Good job, horticulturalist. That was super fast. Okay. You really like that rain. Oh. I don't know why I zoomed in, but... Let's go. Buying a bunch of books. Ooh, classics. I need more drama. And travel. The best thing in the world is when you can just buy books and not look at the price. By the way, successfully passed your class. Congrats, Double Red! That's amazing! I hope you enjoy your time off. You've worked really hard. Oh, I need $12. Ha! It's because I keep buying books, but what's the point of all my money if I cannot spend it on books? Alright, I bought the pink succulent. Learned absolutely nothing. That's not true. You passed your class. The fish market's tomorrow. It says I can customize. I think that is just... It is. It's just this. Now... One recommendation per day. Investigation board. Fact and drama. There we go. That's cute. Oh no, it reduced crime? Why? Darn. I didn't want to reduce crime. That sounds odd, but... I don't. I don't want to reduce the sales chance of anything. I'd rather increase it. Fantasy. Wow. 7%. Sure. Alright. We're gonna go back to the lighthouse. This time I'm gonna bring even more drama. And then go 2. 2. Because apparently people just want drama and they don't want classics. Oh wait, 6, 6, 2. And then 2 more. Wait, so that's 9. Okay, like this. I'm gonna bring in more drama. And then probably not the kid books. Let's go with this. Alright. Open for business. Need just one more and I can finally get another stamp. Harper, don't drink the coffee. Hi, Fern. Not a single fantasy book? You have the entire stock before Fern gets there. Hi. Can I get a book? I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. I tend to read lesser known works. Lesser known works. 2 chubby cubs dinner time. The Stonewall Reader. You need a fact book. Newton's Physics for Babies. Yippee! Newtonian physics for babies? I'm not familiar with this topic yet. Most kids aren't, but good for you, Harper. Okay, there's one other essential purchase we need to make before the show. I looked into how many chairs we can get for the audience, and you're not gonna believe how expensive chairs are. I asked around, the university would be willing to lend us affordable plastic chairs for $60. But then again, those things tend to spontaneously collapse whenever someone moves an inch. Alright. So I also found some cushion designer chairs at a warehouse sale in Ryport. They would send them to us for $135. What do you think? Should we splurge on the comfortable chairs or borrow the foldable ones? Hello, welcome in, not funny. We'll get the comfortable chairs. Oh boy, I promise you won't regret this. High-end chairs means a high-end experience for the audience. And that was everything on my list. Cool. Let's go. Thank you so much for helping us with the production side of things. We have a lot more to do, but I have to get to rehearsals now, so I'll update you on that tomorrow. Alright. Now, we gotta support the local arts. I think I spent 200 on them. Or is that just the books? Which game is this? This is called Tiny Bookshop. It's where you're running a small bookshop and you're selling it to different locals, and you're also kind of like... It's like you're a newcomer coming to town and you're slowly learning about the town and participating and, I guess, integrating. That sounds like a really bad pitch. Let me do this again, because this is a great game. What happens is, you have decided to become a bookshop owner. So you move to this town and you run your tiny bookshop. Your main objective is to sell books. You also recommend books to them, so it's really cool if you like want to read about different book descriptions and things like that. And then you still have other objectives like helping the townspeople with different events, and you have seasonal things, and it's really fun. I highly recommend it if you're looking for something very chill, very cozy, and still very interesting with characters. Still has interesting characters. I am sleepy. Hey you, hope you're doing alright. Have you spoken to my nan lately? No, actually, don't tell me. I told myself not to invest all my thoughts and energy into this daft argument. I mean, why not channel it into something more productive? Like, I picked my master's thesis research back up, and I've had so many ideas for new songs. I mean, even if nothing comes from it, just spending time with the band is nice and chill. Anyway, the number one rule is not to wallow in sadness, and sooner or later I'll think of something that'll change my nan's mind. Good for you, Mora. I actually haven't spoken to her lately. I finished all her tasks, so I don't need to head over there. Stuck on your research? I passed my last exam. Woo, let's go. Another person who passed their exam. Pop science is my pet peeve. Also, historical settings are utterly dull to me. But I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. This is a cozy, comforting cookbook delivered by two gently hairy bikers, filled with love and light and wholesome goodness. Interesting. Nosh for Students, a fun student cookbook. Finally, a cookbook written with the clueless uni student in mind. Everything is measured using a mug, and it includes helpful information like whether you should throw out those boiled eggs. Hint, you probably should. The Stonewall Reader. This curated anthology chronicles the Stonewall uprisings after 50 years through articles, first accounts, and more. Iconic activists and forgotten revolutionaries who were indispensable to the gay liberation movement tell their stories. Here is... They don't like pop science. Historical settings are dull. Here's a fact book. Unconventional, but another piece of knowledge acquired. Peaceful game. Very, very funny. I have not played it, but I know what Resident 9 is. Coffee. Everyone must drink coffee and buy books and stay here forever. Just dropping by real quick. I'd like something of a plot that twists and turns, but I wouldn't mind something like a thriller. However, trying to find something with less than 700 pages. Not gonna be difficult. I think everything is under 700 pages. A thriller with twists and turns. Thriller. There was one book I had earlier that literally said it had twists and turns. We live here now. Try this. You're right. Can't wait to be surprised. I should have read the description for you guys. We live here now. Look at that. Look at all the newspapers and the cups of coffee. I should have did this earlier. Recouping my book cost. What's really funny is I bought 3 boxes of books, so I have spent 90 gold, and then I spent 100 gold, 134 on the chair, so I've technically spent 224 gold. I don't think I'm making that back today, but that's okay. Okay, so like, pow, 1 comic please, and fantasy is my fave. However, I'm not that fussed on books about magic. Fantasy and comics. Technically. Okay. So these two are fantasy and comics. Oh no, this one is not a comic. This one is. This is not what I meant by graphic novel. Okay. Alright there. You want to get specific, eh? My bad, I should have found you something that said graphic novel. People are very... I understand. I understand your confusion, but this is a tiny bookshop. Where's all the cool books? In here. I crave a love story set in the past. Do you have anything like Antony and Cleopatra? Can you help me or whatever? A tragic play set during the founding of the Roman Empire in 30 BC. Bask in the hot mess of a relationship between Egyptian Queen Cleopatra and Roman General Mark Antony. Whoa, I'm completely out of... I don't have a single one. We could do... The Great Gatsby? Cool, okay, there, that works. That works. It didn't need to be a drama book. I can't believe I've been forgetting. I'm terrible. The best boy. People don't like crime books, I see. Yep, sorry, I ran out of drama books. Should have had way more. Need one more day at the lighthouse, so I'm gonna reduce the crime books by quite a bit, actually. I need... Let's see. Same amount of classics. Reduce the crime. Probably increase fantasy and fact. Used books? Oh, finally! I've been waiting to buy travel books. There we go. Vintage books? These are classics, aren't they? Oh no, let's go! Variety pack! Alright. Today is the fish market. Sorry, I understand. I need to go to the lighthouse. Okay. Gonna do this. And this. Oh. This one's... Do that. Do that. Oh. That's not what I wanted. But I will do the same amount of this. Reduce the amount of crime. Hold on. Travel. Fantasy. Fact. We'll do 2 more. And then more fantasy. Okay. I will do at least 1 shelf full. But we didn't sell a lot of these, so I'm gonna replace half of it with this. And I think that's 88. Yep. Last day, and we'll finally get to see the play that I paid for. Okay, first we gotta greet. Let's play. Catch. Yay! Alright. Hi, Fern. Have a cup of coffee. Now I have plenty of fantasy books this time. I like to hope. The Book of Tea. What great inspo. There's my executive producer. I'm happy to report that stage setup and rehearsals are as good as done. All we need to do now is to let people know about the play and sell tickets. Let's go. Oh, okay. We gotta sell tickets to Julius Caesar. Alright. And as promised, you'll get to keep a portion of the ticket sales. When you sold 50, we'll reconvene here to set a date for the performance. And that's not gonna be difficult. That's why I have so many books. I only have 34 drama books. That means I'm only gonna sell 34 tickets because it's 1 ticket per drama book. And if you buy multiple drama books, I don't think you get multiple tickets. What do you mean you didn't find a travel book? Okay, so like, don't hesitate to recommend something scary, and I like books that basically rip my heart out. Scary. Alright, try this. Go on, girl. My heart already hurts or whatever. You can get multiple tickets. I feel like if you buy multiple drama books, you shouldn't get multiple tickets. Maybe that's me. Okay, so like, I want gore galore. I could go for a tragic story. Okay, as soon as I said I'm not gonna stock the crime books, everyone comes in wanting to... wanting murder. Gore galore. Alright, try the surgeon. Sick, intense, in a good way. Macbeth. Macbeth is definitely tragic. I don't know about gory, though. Always good when your gold starts looking like a year from the future. You're stuck on your research. I will help you as soon as I set this. 1 horror shocker, please. Also, I'm trying to read more from female authors. I'm on a deadline. Female authors. Dan Brown. Ruth Ware. Might be a female. Might be a lady. a woman author. The Vanishing Star. Maureen Johnson. Horror Shocker. Shoot. The only one I have is Ruth Ware. Try this. It's neat that it was written by a woman. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. Wasn't Macbeth the one where everyone gets put to sleep? I think it is. Honestly, the most memorable to me was the monologue of Macbeth where he said he waded in too deep and he couldn't turn around, as well as his wife's monologue. Those two are probably more memorable to me. Hi, I'm looking for a book that suits my interests. I'm looking for the next book in a series, and I just can't leave without another fantasy novel. I'm a fan of books like Howl's Moving Castle, which is actually another book I wanted to read for book club, but it's gonna be next time. Sophie seeks out the mysterious wizard Howl and his ever-moving castle. Since he might be her only chance of breaking her enchantment, is there more to his heartlessness than meets the eye? Part of the reason I want to read Howl's Moving Castle is I also want to use it as an excuse to do a watch-along. I've never seen Howl's Moving Castle. I've seen clips of it. I haven't watched it. And I actually have the novel, so would love to read it. Know my name. Shrek's 25th anniversary. Will I read the Shrek book for book club? Is there a Shrek book? If there's a Shrek book, we would definitely consider it. A fantasy novel. Okay. Stage Kiss, they both die at the end. Harmony Silk Factory, A Doll's House. The next book in a series. Let's see if I can find something that is the next book in a series. For once, I don't have one that's the next book in the series. What is this? Paper Towns, Romeo and Juliet, Persuasion. Much Ado About Nothing. Hamlet. There's part 1. Number 2. Oh, Shrek by William Steig, 1990s. Oh, that sounds interesting. I will definitely look it up and see if it might be a good option. I plan to let you guys vote on the books from now on, so I might include it as an option and we'll see. I just don't know, is the Shrek 25th anniversary is later this year. Actually, but I didn't know that it was a book. That's crazy. A book, the next book in the series, Can't Leave Without Another Fantasy. I don't have enough fantasy, no. Thumbelina. Fantasy. Crucible, Did You Dance with the Devil? Big Little Life, Sula, Doll's House. I don't know, try this. I love that I don't have to say goodbye to these characters anytime soon. I've never tried that before. Alright, it worked! Let's go! Oh, Shrek Musical, I did see that one. I didn't know about that one, I didn't see it yet. But I mean, when you have Shrek 2, technically that was a musical. Wow, that's a new personal best. Give me something with real stakes, you know, the grisly kind. I don't think I want anything with like 700 plus pages though. I'm a fan of books like The Maze Runner. Thomas wakes up among other teenagers in the center of an ever-changing maze about his memories. He soon learns that all they can do to survive is to try and escape by any means necessary. Real stakes. Real stakes. Nothing with 700 plus pages. He's turned into a bug. The grisly kind. What about this? Hello? I wanted gory nightmare fuel. That's not what you said. You said Maze Runner. Maze Runner is not gory nightmare fuel. I'm out of crime books? That's crazy. You guys didn't want crime books at all. Now you don't want the classics and all you want is crime? Wow, you're literally buying all your own tickets. I feel like this is counterintuitive. 10 book options and you don't want a single one. I get that. Honestly, I do get that. But I was looking at the drama titles and honestly, they're not that great. In terms of variety. I need this. I don't need any more kid books. I need this. I don't need any more fantasy books. Just kidding, of course I do. They're discounted. How can I not buy them? Alright. You won't believe number 7. Today. Still have to sell tickets. Why is it always so expensive? Alright. Hold on. Take out all these books, because clearly people don't want them. We're gonna do new books. Does this actually do anything? I don't know. Now we're gonna do crime. Oh, crime and crime. 1818. This time you guys didn't want... You want more fantasy. Alright, I can give you more fantasy. Like this. Let's go. Off we go. It's a Thursday. I haven't gone to the park at all. Hi, Harper. You know what that means. Speak. Still gotta sell 26 tickets. I have 28 books. We have a good chance. The Hobbit? My parents love that one. Treehouse? My parents love that one. Good for you, Harper. Book, please. Hi, can I get a book? I want to do some historical research, and I like niche books for the most part. I'm a fan of books like Declaration of the Rights of Woman and the Female Citizen. Woman has the right to mount the scaffold. Woman has the right to mount the scaffold. She must equally have the right to mount the rostrum. Speaking platform. French revolutionary Olympe de Jours flipped the male-only Declaration of Human Rights in this fearless and witty manifesto of gender equality. Good reads. Madame Bovary's ovaries. A Darwinian look at literature. I can't read today. Ever wanted to look at the study of evolution through literary eyes? Look no further. This book will take you on a tour of literary classics seen through an evolutionary biologist's lens, sharing interesting facts about animal and human biology, sociology, and culture. That is definitely niche. You want to do historic research? Jane Dufont. Let's try this one. Are you interested? I always wanted to know about that. How'd you know? I knew it because it's so niche. Harper is so well read. Alright, here we go. Hi, cutie. Hi, oh hi. Who's my favorite boy? Yes, you are. Well, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. Can't wait for the next flea market. It was so much fun to help out the Horticultural Society last time. Will the bookshop be there again? It seemed like people were really interested last time. Come on, you should go. Let's hang out there, alright? Okay. I mean, always willing to do business. But she was definitely talking to Behemoth. Hi, Mothy. You need me to get you anything from the flea market? I was planning on going this Saturday. Just to meet some friends, maybe pick out a new pair of earrings or whatever I can find. Or actually, why don't you come too? I know you have work, but we can fill in for you whenever you want to have a look around. Alright, I guess I'm going. I mean, it did say I was gonna go. Hi, I'm looking for a book that suits my interests. I want a really epic adventure. Also, I usually go for 21st century publications. Okay. An epic. 21st century. That's gonna narrow it down a lot. Oh, there's this one. Night Watch? This is a classic? Okay. None of those. 0 Days. A really epic adventure. The Dice Man. An anthology of queer historical fiction. This is not an epic adventure. Yeah, Top Dog Underdog might be a good one. Wartime Friends. Ooh, the princess saves herself in this one. Red, white, and royal blue. I might recommend Top Dog Underdog. Not very epic? No! What do you mean? No, if I can't... Give me one of your niche hidden gems. I really don't care for happy endings though. Do you have anything like the Stones of Venice? Can you help me or whatever? Thoroughly research exploration of Venetian art and architecture comprised of 3 groundbreaking volumes. If you have a soft spot for hard rocks, get this. I mean, I guess it's technically not a happy ending. Niche hidden gems. Alright, try this. Sick! I bet nobody else around here has read this. Working Songs of Buxtonbury. Which is where we are, by the way. Look at that! I haven't sold a lot of tickets though, unfortunately. Oh. Going wheel? Going wheel? Stuck on your research? Hold on. I passed my last exam. I want gore galore. It'd be nice to go something with queer representation. I can't get enough of Don't Let the Forest In. A gothic high school, a haunted writer, a secretive artist. Andrew and Thomas must fight back the monstrosities born from the art they created while their feelings for each other grow tangled and wild. The Magic World. Massacre of Mankind. Let's try Massacre of Mankind. Is this gory? Come on, I don't think there's enough splatter. I should have given you a crime book. Hello, I'm here on research. I want something with a political message and I could go for something philosophical. However, it would be nice if it's not super tragic. Something philosophical. Political message. He usually wants a classic. Ugly Duckling, The Raven, Around the World in 80 Days, Othello. Not super tragic. 12 Angry Men, Tuesdays. Robin Hood, Macbeth. Persuasion. Political message. Philosophical. Amazing! What a call to action. Okay. Went through all that just to go for the first book I wanted to go for. Keep buying books. Let's go. I only need 6 more tickets. 5 more tickets. 4 more tickets. I believe in you. We can do it. 2 more tickets. No, please. Wait, just one more, just one more, just one more. No, yes, go. Okay, 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 okay. Finally. Wow, they only bought drama books. I've never seen that before. Usually people alternate. I can't believe you completely sold out of my drama books, though. Need more. I don't even need to read. Or wait. Alright, I don't need classics. Alright. I said I don't need classics, and I bought classics anyways. That's just how it is sometimes. Today's final examinations. Oh, Sunday's the flower festival. I gotta go on Sunday. Alright, got it. I think the last thing I need is to go back, and then I'll finish at the lighthouse. You say you want crime books, and then no one buys crime books. Let's see. 6. Oops. And then more travel books. Alright. Last day, and then for sure, I'll be done with the lighthouse. I've actually never been to the flower festival. I'm excited to see what's gonna go on there. And click. Have a cup of tea. Nope, it's starting to rain. You still buying tickets? The performance, it's over. I'm just kidding. I'm waiting for him to show up so I can get my stamp. I'm trying to read more from female authors. Also, I'm a fan of coming of age stories. What do you suggest? Charles Dickinson. Okay. Unknown. Ocean Vuong. A son to his literate mother. Mari McFarlane. Harriet breaks up with her long-term boyfriend and moves into a rented flat. Turns out she's already met her new roommate. He left his fiancée on their wedding day and she was the photographer. A slow burn romance with more emotional layers than baklava. That might be good. Weight of Our Sky. Historical young adult novel. Follow Malati, a Malaysian girl with OCD, as she embarks on a journey to reunite with her mother during the brutal 1969 racial riots that engulfed the city of Kuala Lumpur. Oh. John Diane. Once Upon a River. A child revived from the dead sets a riverside community buzzing with theories. Miracle or trick of nature? As 3 families fight to claim her, their own secrets seep to the surface. The themes carries truth if anyone dares follows it. Clyde, Tony. True Beauty is not a coming-of-age story. This one, what you're looking for is in the library. A cozy novel about patrons who visit a library in Tokyo with their questions. This Japanese bestseller encourages the reader to identify what they're looking for and savor the magical possibilities in their lives they touch and the pages they turn. Repetitive, calming, and sweet. This is one of the books I wanted to read and wanted to buy. I'm very excited to read this one. I just haven't found a copy that I want. And by that, I mean I've looked at all the different cover editions and I haven't found one I really want yet, but I really want to read this one. I heard it's really good. Very, very cozy. That's great. It's not a coming of age. I would recommend it though. It's 1954 in Chinatown and Lily Hu feels too young to be dealing with her budding queerness on top of the Red Scare and fear of deportation. Lo delves into the history of lesbian bars, discrimination, and Chinese immigration while weaving a powerful queer story. Adult romance, Madeline Minner, Taylor Jenkins Reid's A Little Hope. Can make your own book cover. Actually, there is a chance I'll be able to do a book binding workshop, so I'm very excited for that. No frogs. Oh, that's it? Okay. I might do... where is it? This one? I'm a bit surprised, but it's neat that it was written by a woman. Alright, we didn't have a coming of age in a different sense, but I hope you still enjoy that book. So many books I want to read. Which book am I going to bind? I actually don't know yet. It will depend. The workshop hasn't been announced yet, so not really sure which one it'll be. Bind, bound. Well, which one am I going to bind? Quite like a thrilling story, bonus points if written by a woman, and you enjoy crime novels. Jane Harper. A thrilling story. Girl who played with fire. Monster manga. You want this? I'm a bit surprised, but a thriller? I'm gonna be glued to the pages. I heard that's a really intense manga. And plus, if she's looking for something to read, series are always great. I can't believe it. We really sold 50 tickets for our very first show. I'll let the cast and crew know right away. Let's schedule the performance for the next free Friday on the calendar. Good grief, in theater time, that's practically tonight. I need to schedule more rehearsals. Anyway, thanks for your help. I'd say your role here is done. See you on opening night. Hold on, I just want to see. The next free Friday is... Oh. Coming up. I don't know when it is. What's up? I like a book that doesn't take itself too seriously. Also, I wouldn't mind reading another travel guide. Edinburgh is one of my all-time favorites. A travelogue told in a series of anecdotes with whimsical exaggerations that captures the author's view of his hometown circa late 1870s and all of its glories and infamies. Alright. Oh, that could be fun. Catch yourself thinking I could live here on nearly every trip? Make the most out of your time in Europe by acting like you already do. Let TV famous travel guide Rick Steves teach you how to connect with locals, avoid scams, and have a stress-free trip. Travelogue. It doesn't take itself too seriously. This one, but probably not. Try this. It says the travelogue. Amazing! Hehehe. Funny stuff. I didn't read that one, I think. Wow, you're still buying tickets? Great. Great for you guys. You can't decide? Here on Research, a sci-fi nerd, a deepness in the sky. An interstellar trade conflict unfolds between two rivaling powers in this epic and thought-provoking sci-fi prequel. A dramatic modern classic of speculative sci-fi. A huge sci-fi nerd. I think there's other books that are sci-fi. Orlando. Ancares. None of these. That one. That one. That one. Danish Prince. Who done it? All she was worth. Ooh. Battle Royale, Phantom of the Opera. Dickens, Othello, The Raven, Around the World in 80 Days. Sci-fi. Literally don't have a single book of sci-fi. This is all I got. I got a dystopian. Consider your mind... Okay. Okay. So when I pick a book that says sci-fi in the description, it doesn't count as sci-fi. But when I pick a book that does not, it counts. Wow. Might be odd, but I can't leave without another fantasy novel. Do you have anything like A Dance with Dragons? I don't have any fantasy novels. Who would have thought that the ASOIAF series could be even more dragons, complex politics, and mysterious betrayals in store for us than ever before? Also, George, if you read this, Winds of Winter when? He's not gonna like that. Let's see. A fantasy novel. Got a bunch of those. but not like in the fantasy genre. We definitely have books that are fantasy. Oh, this is a sci-fi! Try this. Doesn't seem like it's about supernatural. It does not count as fantasy. Also, that did say sci-fi. Passed my last exam for a new hobby. Do I have anything like mastering the art of French cooking? If you think the rich and complex seeming French cuisine is only attainable in France, Julia Child is here to prove you wrong. With alternative, affordable ingredients, cheeky shortcuts, and clear instructions, any cook can become a French chef. Bon appetit! Try this. You're right, the nutmeg trail is inspiring. Cooking adjacent. Well, no one wants classics. Just kidding, there are some people who want some classics. Well, I almost sold out. Now, if only this was at the supermarket. Oh, something's happening. Wow, it's huge. Bleeding Heart, beautiful, show-stopping, and iconic, and most of all, relatable. +2 to plan effects, +2 to weather effects, and +2 to daily expense. And we'll want to take a look at it now that it's fully grown. And we're done for the day. Tomorrow's the market, isn't it? Alright, I need this. I don't need kid books. They're very difficult to sell. I will get the various old paperbacks. Let's see. No one's selling travel books. I could just buy Gutting Galore. Alright. Today is the weekly flea market. I don't remember what sells well there. Haven't seen the captain in a while. Aha. Fact, classic, current. I think I need everything though. Okay, we're gonna do one shelf. One shelf. We're gonna do host shelf. So 8 and 10. I will have like 4 kid books. And then we're gonna have a shelf for drama. We're going to have... That's 8, 16, 12. Okay. And... yeah, I think I want more drama. Okay. Like this. That's pretty good. To the flea market. Now, first off... oh. A regular baby doll, a copper jug. Danger? A copper jug is dangerous? Why? You think you like books? Ow, how did you tell? How could you tell? Was it my abundance of books? Fine. Support a local vendor. I don't want the creepy baby doll. Bonjour! Sorry. Hi, Tilde. She's selling books. I'm gonna buy everything, Tilde. Got it. Also not muted. Good. Gotta make sure. I will buy everything. You're welcome. That's the most beautiful bleeding heart I've ever seen. Alright, let's see. Horizontal racemes. 12 pendants on this one. Outer petals are fuchsia. These flowers are truly incredible. I'm excited to add a touch of this beautiful bright color all around town. Interesting. They look exceptionally sturdy for this time of year. They might even bloom for much longer than the usual variants. Let's go! This certainly begs for future investigation later. For now, we should get started on growing the next plant since it takes a while. Please be very, very careful of this aconitum seed. Aconitum? My tests have shown that this mutation isn't poisonous to the touch, but it should certainly never be ingested. I'm very serious. I know it's said to have magical powers, but it's much more likely to straight up kill you. Anyway, you have been warned. Now let's see if this plant can make it on our windy shores. And please report any unusual sightings to me too, just in case. Alright, I'll equip that later. Mute paranoia is real because it's happened to me multiple times in the last couple streams. Till is here. I totally forgot. It's been a while since I've seen her, but she loves crime and classics. I should have packed more. Oh no, I didn't. I hope you're able to grow another one. It's rough right now for plants. The weather keeps changing. People are still buying tickets. Interesting. Achoo! Hello, Belmuff. Are you enjoying the flea market today? Do you think I could get a new bike around here somewhere? Mine broke recently. I found some gems here before, but you have to have some luck. Anyways, well, it was good to see you. Bye! He's shy. Your one sprout this spring has died. No! Hi, you're the highlight of my route. You can't go wrong with a play, and I normally prefer short and sweet books. I really enjoyed Henry V. Shakespeare's next Henry must prove his might in a war against France in this dramatic retelling of English history, and he's certainly nailing the speeches. Play. Julius Caesar, short, 149. Well, that's pretty short. Oh, that's it. I only have Julius Caesar. Perfect, Julius Caesar. I heard they're putting on a new production soon. You're right, they are. You should go. As the executive producer, I'm not that I have biases. Time to plant a bunch of different seeds. Whoa, hold on. Oh, shoot. No, please don't. Okay. Woof. One thing I've always wanted to try is to grow a mango tree. Think that'd be fun. I definitely don't have the weather for it, but it always seemed like a lot of fun because I've seen people take like the mango, the pit, and then you have to wash it and cut it to get the seed inside, which I always thought was really cool. Here on research for something humorous and wouldn't mind another travel guide. Gotcha. You're right. A travel guide. Looking for something humorous. This one then. Unconventional, but I like the subtle wit of Mark Twain. My tea machine is working overtime. Depending on the size or how often you want to prune, you could move it back indoors for winter. I guess it's an option. I'm more likely to plant a blueberry bush, though. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Those books you got me have really been paying off. I finally have a rough draft together for the songs. I mean, I kind of hate them all, but, you know, that's a me problem. Just gotta get over my perfectionism and stuff. Oh, that feels targeted. Oh, that feels targeted. Actually, would you give one of the songs a listen since it was inspired by your book recommendations and all? Of course I will. Stay up till daybreak. Oh shoot, I even managed to pick up this old boombox at the last flea market. I wanted to read it. Can play tapes very loudly. I hope it still works. Should be good enough to play tapes at least. Yeah, let me know what you think. Or actually, maybe I'm not ready for feedback yet. I'll get back to you on that. See you later, yeah? Reminds me, local lemon store had a lemon sapling. Oh! He did just slip me his mixtape, and he gave me something to play it as well. He went like the extra step. Is a lemon sapling rare? I did not find what I was looking for. I want to do a deep dive. Also, I'm not put off by dry books. Can you help me? A deep dive. What if? Let's see. Not put off by dry books. Alright. Arnheim's Principles of Athletic Training, a competency-based approach. This book is so competency-based, you'll be diagnosing old injuries in everyone you see and testing range of motion on yourself constantly. Learn how to treat sprained ankles, wrap a bandage, and other helpful training tips for the average athlete. Possibly outdated. Wait, not niche enough. Really? Principles of athletic training aren't niche enough for you? I'm so sorry. Also, that was 1,000 pages. That was a deep dive as you're gonna get. I'm playing his mixtape. Hi, can I get a book? Fantasy's my fave. Empire of the Vampire is... Empire of the Vampire. I didn't read that wrong. With the sun vanished and vampires ascendant, Gabriel de Leon is humanity's last silver saint and their last hope. Imprisoned by his enemies, he recounts battles, heartbreak, and a perilous chase for the Holy Grail. An epic adventure. Try Lord of the Rings. If that's not an epic, I don't know what is. Woohoo! The world building sounds impressive. Only ever found one place that sold it. Also checked 3 different nurseries. Oh, nice. If it's what you were looking for, I'm really glad you were able to find it again. I did not know they were so rare. But I guess it really does depend on the place. Wait, hold on. I gotta listen to this. I can't hear his music. Yo, got anything inspiring? Historical settings appeal to me. Prefer factual books and niche books. Historical settings. How about British boutique hotels? I didn't think much of the cover, but I bet nobody else around here has read this. Apparently, it was someone else's favorite book, so... No one wants the Principles of Athletic Training? Oh, he did grab it. I see. Competencies of athletic training. Good day, though. Good haul. All my fact books sold out. I could not have anticipated that. Click, click, click. It's been a year! I don't need more fantasy. I do need a lot more drama, though. I also need more travel books. How come no one is selling their travel books? Nice. And this is free. Alright. Good. Today's the flower festival. I'm going to the park, but I'm gonna equip a bunch of things. Oh, it's already equipped. What does this one do? Drama sales. One recommendation per day. Customer count. Compendium. What if I don't want the safety? We'll just put a picture there. They only gave me one option. Totally fine. Let's see. What is the... Equip 7 plants. Prove myself to tilled. I'm gonna inherit her old place. Oh, there it is. I've only been there once, haven't I? Drama, fantasy, fact, and crime. Got it. Drama, fantasy, fact, and crime. Drama, fantasy, fact, and crime. Now, apparently I need a bunch of travel as well. 16. We're gonna have at least one shelf of classics. There probably will be kids, so I'm gonna bring 4 books just in case. Now we're going to do 4, 4, 4, 4, 2 more, and 2 more. Okay, we're gonna go with this and see how that works. Jajan! It's the flower festival. How long am I playing this game? So I played this game last year and I'm actually just playing this game again. I'm gonna be rotating through my games on and off, so I don't know how long I'll be playing it, but I would like to finish the game. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who made today possible. It was a personal wish of mine to revive this lovely tradition, and I count myself very lucky to have such a resourceful community. Now we will begin our flower arrangement contest shortly. Let me tell you how it works. You all know our lovely bookseller, as well as Miriam Devore, owner of the Café Liberté. These two will help me judge the arrangements. We will each award 3 points to our personal favorite arrangement, 2 to our second, and 1 to our third. Each judge can only give out their points only once and they can't take their decision back, so we will make our choices very carefully. Regardless of the outcome, I hope you all enjoy our flowery displays today and have fun! Welcome to our first annual flower festival of this century at least. What do you think of our efforts? I think it all turned out brilliantly. Now, have you had your decorations? How have your decorations come along? Want me to have a look? Fantastic! I love how much thought you've put into arranging the plants. Master the language of florography. It looks wonderful, really. I'm sure no one will be able to resist stopping here today. Haha. Well, anyway, let's enjoy the festival today, okay? See you at the contest. Really is nice that we brought this back. Indeed, do you remember the 150th anniversary? The one with the gigantic cabbage? How could I forget? Hey stranger, happy flower festival! We are Le Fleurs du Mal, and this is our masterpiece. We thought we'd go for a more abstract arrangement to stand out from the others. It meant to depict the interconnectedness of science and nature. You know, is a rose just a plant of the Rosa genus that can be genetically modified into almost every color? Or is it a symbol for love, friendship, beauty, apologies, condolences, success, and everything else in our lives? So what do you think? It's hard to pinpoint, really. What does it that remind you of? What does it remind me of? Not yet. Sure, but you have to make a choice. Yeah, I gotta look at everything first, though. We got... This is very cute. Dinosaurs! Hello, matey. Look, I managed to get Fern here to join the team. He's been grand. Well, all credit belongs to you, Mr. Clearly. I was just helping out. I told you to call me Walt, youngin'. Alright, sorry, Walt. You don't need to apologize so much, Fern. Anyway, let's see if we're getting a good grade for our flowers, eh? I like it. Simple but sweet at the same time. Who knew that Fern and Walt could collaborate so well? Ready to judge? Not yet. I still don't know what that looks like. Moral? Oh, someone needs help. Want a science book that explains things well for beginners. Tell Me Why is one of my all-time favorites. How big is the universe? What is fire? Why do we eat food? And cover the answers to these questions and more with charming illustrations and explanations perfect for young minds. Science book for beginners. Kitchen rules for the family and you. There's one for kids. Nosh for students. Not that one. CRPG book to computer role-playing games. Oh, that's really cool. Actually, I'm very curious about that. I saw Newtonian physics for babies. Whoa, I'm excited to learn more. Good for you. Let's talk to them. Yo, can you believe how talented my little niece is? Look at that display. Hey, I'm not little Uncle Claus. But thanks, I couldn't have done it without your help. Do you like my flower dinosaur? I call him Bloomosaurus. It is very cute. A volcanic extinction event. A volcanic extinction event. Poor Bloomosaurus. Oh, I love it. That is hilarious. Yep. Good. Please write down your decision. Yes, I do think this Bloomosaurus is quite excellent. I agree. Very good attention to detail. That's so funny. She used flowers to depict the extinction. This is gonna get 2. Cute. Yes. 2. Well, I enjoyed simplicity and it will do well with the children. I like it because it's interesting shape. So, I'm a fan of coming-of-age stories. I still like children's books and normally prefer short and sweet. Short and sweet. Frog and Toad? Unconventional, but Frog and Toad together is my favorite. I do love Frog and Toad. I actually had those books when I was younger. I didn't keep them though. I don't know what to pick. So, all the world's a stage, so give me a play. You're a bit of a scaredy cat, I see. Do I have any plays? Poetry. None of these are plays. Beowulf, we could do that. And this one, you're a bit of a scaredy cat though. Then Beowulf might not be for you. Moby Dick, Richard, Cask of Armadillo, Paradise Lost. Harem, epic poem. Alright, we'll do this one. Whoa, Richard II, I heard they're putting on a new production. Are they? What do I recommend? Let me tell you. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I only read serious, sophisticated literature. I usually enjoy a good mystery plot and I quite like a thrilling story. A week on an Uber luxury yacht? Yes, please. Travel journalist Lowe witnesses a woman thrown overboard, but frustratingly, no one believes she's telling the truth. A suspenseful thriller with a cast of characters that rival Agatha Christie. Sophisticated literature with a good mystery plot. Quite like a thrilling story. That's all I got. Sophisticated literature with a good mystery plot. Let's see. 3 men in a boat. Not this one. A good mystery plot. Alright. Boo, not sophisticated enough for you? Beowulf isn't sophisticated enough for you? Do I like horror games? I do not. I don't play any horror games. I think Digimon Survive is the exception, not the norm. Yep. Sorry. What does it remind me of, though? Yep. Lovely arrangement, my dears. I think it's a very classy piece and so much thought behind the concept. I'm bored. You need a break? It's Bring a Book to School Day. I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. Oh my gosh. And I'm getting more into nonfiction these days. I'm a fan of books like Understanding Comics. This book makes you appreciate both creating and reading comics as a hobby even more. By going over the history of visual storytelling, it explains how design choices, often invisible to readers' eyes, affect the reading experience. Actually, that's super interesting. I also want to read that. I don't have... Oh, I do have fact books. Good. Non... Serious, sophisticated literature. That's all I got. Oh dang, how will people know I'm better than them? Because you knew the Chicago Manual of Style and Grammar. What do you mean? Kids these days, they want to one-up people, but they don't know how to do it. Binge worth? I want yearning and blushing, please. I yearn for a happy ending. I really enjoyed Jane R. Is anything that goes well with Merlot? Anything that goes well with Merlot? Intimately narrated story of the winding life of Jane Eyre touches on many social issues present in Victorian England. Her story is fraught with twists and hardships, but ultimately leads to love. Comedy of errors. Spring clean. Okay, that's all I got. Blushing, yearning, and blushing. Yearning and blushing. Chicago mentioned. Yearning and blushing. Alright. This isn't a happy ending, but... Phantom of the Opera. I do got a sec. Give me 2 sec. Oh. Dropping by real quick. Only want non-fiction. Books about animals are always a good shout. Know my name. Non-fiction. Books about animals. You want the original recipes for book lovers? I'm actually still curious about that too. I didn't think much of the cover, but I haven't heard of Happily Ever After Cookbook yet. Help, you need a book. Do you think there's gonna be a big shiny trophy? Yeah, pretty sure I saw Tilde pick one up yesterday. I'll add it to my big trophy collection when I win. Oh, hi, sorry, could you help me out? Looking for the next book in the series. Bonus points if it's from this century, and I also like escaping into fantasy worlds. Hello, where are the other parts? I don't have any other fantasy. I'm on a deadline. I realize I can be picking up stuff. Hold on. What am I picking up? I have no idea. No! Ahem. Please, if I may have everyone's attention, we are ready to announce this year's competition winners. But first, let me thank you all for your participation. Every entry is truly beautiful, and it was a very close call. Now, the team in third place today with 5 points is Mora and Anne. In second place, slightly ahead with 6 points, we have Walter and Fern. Congratulations, and finally, with a total of 7 points, overtaking the competition, we have our winners of the Bookshop Flower Arrangement Competition, Harper and Claus! Well done, your piece was incredible. Please collect your trophy from Miriam over there. Alright, before we leave you all to your celebrations for the evening, I have one more thing to say. We wish our tiny bookshop a very happy 1-year anniversary in Buxtonbury. It's been a pleasure to have you with us, and we hope you'll stay for many years to come. Here's a small gift from all of us. A group picture! Yay! Enough sentimentality. Enjoy the festival and see you soon. Oh, it's over. I was picking up stuff. No. Man. Oh, shoot. Classics. I didn't want that. Well, what am I supposed to do about that? Okay. Sunny inspiration. Sit down. You deserve a break. We're gonna go this one. Plus 4 seconds for inspiration. Dang. That means... I will never get rid of my kitty. I'm undecided. Where should I be going? It's summer. I could go to the park. Castle Ruins. University. Mega Marsh. The far beach. I could go to the beach. Today is semester break starts. Oh, I missed the Mega Marsh, didn't I? Well, too bad. One year ago today, a newcomer rode into our town with nothing but a wagon full of books in tow. Well, 4 seasons later, their charming business has found locals complete 4 seasons later, their charming business has found locals' complete approval. The selection may be small, but impeccably curated with the needs of return customers in mind. The review congratulates them on a successful run so far, and our staff personally hopes for many more years with the tiny bookshop in town. Fun! I'm gonna go to the beach. It's so expensive. Now, what sells well here? Kid books, crime, and fantasy. Interesting. Finally get rid of my kid books. Kid books, crime, fantasy. Crime, kid books, and fantasy. And then we are going to bring in 8 of these. 8 of these. Only 4 of these. And I guess some of these. I just have a gut feeling I'm gonna need more. 20. And then I want 2 more travel books. Or 1 more. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go to the beach. Oh. Hey, whoa! They're building a gigantic sandcastle. Harper says this needs to be done yesterday. Harper? Harper? Are you running? Yes, sir? We dig? Harper, what are you doing? What is going on? Hello, ma'am. Could I offer you a coffee and multiple books? Wow, there are a lot of people who are here to buy kid books. I'm shocked. Hey, you, so still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging. Alright, I remember this is her typical dialogue. New in, yearning and blushing. However, you don't want other scary stuff. You enjoyed the other Bennet sister. Pride and Prejudice, but make it about Mary Bennet. When Longbourn is taken at last by Mr. Collins, the bookish and reserved Mary finds herself on a journey from one sister's home to another, making a personal study of what makes a good marriage. Let's see. To Your Eternity. Lessons in Chemistry. Yearning and Blushing, but not the scary stuff. Midsummer's Dream. Take a Hint. Collected Poems. Meet Lovers. The Rose of Versailles. I've offered her this multiple times and she always says it's not romantic enough. So take... not this one. Well, this is all I got. Lessons in Chemistry sound romantic, but not Rose of Versailles? Spicy, potentially. That's probably exactly what I need to distract myself. Oops, I didn't know it was spicy, but you know what? As long as you like it. So, didn't I tell you that the flower festival was gonna be epic? And I even won the trophy, hehehe. All my friends are jealous. Anyway, my win was probably also a bit thanks to you, so I thought I'd give you this. Cute! I love it, Harper, thank you. You should put it next to the bookshelf so that everyone who missed the festival can appreciate my work. I can't believe she wants me to sell kid books. Crazy. But technically, a lot of kid books I've been selling. Book, please! Give me something of a low page count, but facts. Facts? Don't want to hear them. A low page count. We got 40. 329. 48. I think 40 is going to be the smallest. Woohoo! Finally something short and sweet to read. The Rhythm of Rain sounds gorgeous. I literally have so many kid books, I should just be coming to the beach. Who's buying kid and crime books? Is it the moms? I did not find what I was looking for. Give me something straight from the stage and I want a really epic adventure. A Midsummer's Dream. Something from the stage. A really epic adventure. The Emperor's New Clothes. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. Comedy. Alright, let's do Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. Is this an epic adventure? That's not a play? It should have been a Midsummer's Dream. Less in a hurry. If they're less than 200 pages is a plus, and a huge crime history fan. And I like a book that doesn't take itself too seriously. I don't have that many. 200 pages. I guess I do have some. Ghost. This is a ghost story. I like a book that... Okay, so... a book that doesn't take itself too seriously. Girl Who Played a Fire. Green Glass House. S. Molly the Maid. Crime fan. Let's try the maid. Never would have looked there. I like the subtle wit of Nita Prose. There we go. It didn't need to be less than 200. Less than 200 was a plus, but the other aspects were more important, including crime. Oh wow, out of kid books. That's crazy. A fresh kids book, less than 200 pages. No. Completely out of kid books. Let's see. Around the World in 80 Dishes. This is the Kamogawa Food Detectives. This is another one I want to read. Delicious in its simplicity and glorious depictions of Japanese cuisine, the story revolves around a father and daughter who own a unique restaurant. Customers come looking to have dishes that hold special places in their hearts recreated. Another book on my list. Kids book. Try this one. I never would have looked there. The perfect book to carry around with me. There you go. Expand your mind, young child. I am out of fantasy books. Crazy. I need to carry less classics, more kid books, more fantasy. Oh, something's happening. Can you see it? Looks like it's grown into a little seedling. I see nothing. How cute. I see nothing. Where? Something's happening again. It's here, it's inside. Can't see, that was not it. Where is it? I legitimately don't see it. Alright. Use books. Books. Alright. Now, what is today? Probably can do one more day in game and then that's gonna be it for today. Going back to the beach. Kids, crime, and fantasy. I agree. None of the classics. Oops. Fantasy. Fantasy. Apparently I need more kid books, which is crazy. And fantasy. So let's do 5 and 5. We're gonna need more drama. Same amount of travel. More fact books, because not a single person bought a classic. That's probably better. Okay, let's go to the beach. Here we go. And now everybody's gonna buy a classic. I know. Welcome in, Captain. But if I don't say it, it won't manifest, you know? It's like... You have to get Babble for school? Babel? The trick to selling kid books was the beach. Because nowhere else can I sell a single kid book. I got you. Bring a book to school day. I'm obsessed with outer space, however, I don't want anything pretentious. I'm a fan of books like The Color of Magic. Wow, is this that famous inn where all barbarians and adventurers get drunk and fight? As a wizard, Rincewind studied forms of intelligence that can be found in many alternate realities. Yet this tourist in Ankh-Morpork is a curious case in terms of intelligence. He likes outer space and you don't like anything pretentious. Outer space. Outer space. It doesn't... Oh, Kiki's delivery service! I want to read that too. I think I ordered it. I ordered it. The Kiki's Delivery Service hardcover that's coming out. And I ordered the sequel, which I'm really excited to read. Outer space. Outer space. Dragon Ball. Nothing more outer space than Dragon Ball. Eloise, you watched it in 4K recently? Oh, it must have been amazing. What about this one? Sorcery and Small Magic. Okay, my bad. It's not outer space. Or out there. Look how far my minions have come. We're gonna build a sandcastle that's so big that no adults can come in. It's gonna be so tall that no one can break it, no matter how mean they are. Yes. Yes! What if we make it as big as a skyscraper? And only I will know how to navigate its secret passages. It's gonna be the first of many wonders of the world I'm gonna build as a famous architect. And I'm gonna need more minions. Get me an army! We need kids who share our vision. So I guess that's kids who like fantasy books? I gotta help her find 15 minions. Yes. All according to Keikaku. Wow, I don't feel like I should be enabling this. Just a thought. Just a thought. I mean, I wanted to, like... How do I say this? Become part of the community, but... wasn't looking for the cult. Notice those kids aren't wearing hard hats. Well, to be fair, I don't think they're as worried about sand falling on their head. But, you know, maybe they need to recruit someone who can give them advice on proper OSHA laws and regulations. I need another read already. Romance is a must-have. You like fancy schmanchy novels, but nothing scary. Everything they don't like. Okay, they want romance. By the way, every time I recommend them Rose of Versailles, they hate it. I'm offended on the behalf of the author. Night Circus, Ashfall. Sure. Sweet, can't spell treason without T. Sounds lovely. I hope they get together. I already completed the Empire of Sand. Let's go. Need another fantasy novel? Less than 200 pages. Not really into horror for your little sister. A fantasy novel. Eloise would be good. 192. How about this? The Secret Island. That's a surprising treat. Finally something short and sweet to read. I thought you said it was for your little sister. I already found her minions, by the way. Apparently a lot of kids are reading fantasy. I'm out of fantasy books. You guys are voracious. I love it. It's bring a book to school day. Give me something utterly scary and a soft spot for science fiction. Do you have anything like I Am Number 4? 4 is one of the 9 survivors from a race of superpowered aliens hiding on Earth. He doesn't know where the others are, only that they are being hunted by their enemies in numerical order. The first 3 are gone. 4 is next. Alright, that's quite a bit. Give me something utterly scary in science fiction. How about this one? After the death of his parents, he lives with the most powerful enchanter, and things aren't quite as they appear to be. Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. A thrilling adventure of survival and not knowing who to trust. Okay, maybe Z for Zachariah then. Try this. Yippee, I'm getting goosebumps. Was a movie too, wasn't it? I think so. Probably. I don't know what to pick because I don't have any books left. I need something with loads of cool animals. I'm not a fan of romance. You can't get enough of Alice in the Wonderland. Where's Kiki's delivery service? Someone took the Kiki's delivery service. Oh, there it is. Loads of cool animals. Ah, shoot. Magic World? Like Alice in the Wonderland. There was a kid book. I'm interested why Kamogawa Food Detectives is a travel book, though. It's just like about Japanese cuisine. I wouldn't count it as a travel book, per se. Alright, try this. How did whales get so big? Whoa, I love animals! Go on, keep shopping. Yep, I need more fantasy. I need less crime though. Who said that they want crime here? They want fantasy and kid books. Oh, something's happening. We just can't see. Goodness, it's huge. Wolfbane, very popular with witches and sorcerers, vampire hunters, and assassins. Alright. And we want to take a look at it now that it's fully grown. I don't know where it is. That here? Alright. Finally! I need more travel books. Well, I'm never gonna restock my travel books. What do you mean? I will hit 300 of everything except this one. Alright. I think that's gonna be it from me today. That was eventful. That was crazy. It's been so long. It's been so long, but it was really fun and I am excited. I didn't know I wasn't in year 2 yet. Finished a whole year in Tiny Bookshop. We will continue this. It is going to be periodic. I'm trying to like go back and forth between different things to keep things fresh and interesting, but I am trying to follow like a semi-schedule for like the ongoing things like Pokemon, some Digimon, Stardew. I'm trying to keep Pokemon and Stardew every other week and Mysterios every week. But yeah, this week and next week are definitely going to be very different. This week is going to be mostly games I haven't played before. Because Tomodachi Life, potentially Digimon, potentially my very first MMO. I'm kind of excited to share it with you guys. And I have to reach out, but I've been told that, not just me, but part of me playing the beta will potentially give me the opportunity to let one of you guys try out the game as well. So I'm excited about that. I do have to reach out to them just to make sure it's okay though. Yeah, it is an MMO, like a proper online MMO this time. So keep an eye out for that. It's very cute. I already made the outfit, and the previews are all in membership. It is not Final Fantasy, the award-winning Final Fantasy game where you can play up to... I can't remember what world. What is MMO? So it's a multi... What is the definition of MMO? It means that you're playing a multiplayer game online. That's weird. Okay. It means massively multiplayer online game. That's what it is. Oh, okay, you did define it. Thank you, Double Red. My bad. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me as we resumed our adventures in Tiny Bookshop. I did kind of base my outfit just on something I wanted to wear. Thought it'd be kind of cozy to do something a little bit soft, a little bit different. I was inspired by seeing someone else's customizable outfit, so it's fun. As always, thank you so much for watching, whether you're chatting, lurking, watching the VOD. I do appreciate you all. If you guys haven't subscribed, you should. I'm Ria, a cozy reader who loves the rain, and I stream 4 times a week. Stream Sunday mornings, like now, and then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. I will be posting my schedule later today. Keep an eye out for that. But remember, it might be subject to change. If Tomodachi Life comes in, I will drop everything to play Tomodachi Life. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Remember to drink water, stretch, take care of yourselves, and rest well. I am going to go get lunch, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or evening, wherever you are. Remember that I have in my community post, I do have free bookmarks for you as part of the 3-year celebration, a 3-year streaming anniversary. I hope you guys like them. And no, it's not a pretzel, unfortunately. I think it's gonna just be regular takeout. But I'm gonna look forward to it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you guys in another stream, probably tomorrow, when I figure out what I'm gonna be playing. Until next time!